Look at this. This right here is why most people give up on painting their own car before they even start. No booth, no clean room, just this place, some dust floating around, and a dream of getting that glass-smooth finish you see online. And I get it, because for the longest time I thought the same thing. I thought you needed some fancy setup, thousands of dollars in equipment, before you could even attempt a paint job that doesn't look like it was done in a dust storm. But here's the thing nobody tells you. You don't need a spray booth to get a clean, professional-looking, clear coat. What you need is one simple trick that changes everything, and I mean everything, about how your paint turns out. I've used this on car after car, in garages just like this one, and every single time it works. So if you've been putting off painting your ride because you don't have a booth, stick around, because I'm about to show you exactly what I do instead. Now look around. This ain't no clean room, no filtered air, just an open place with dust floating wherever it wants. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this trick isn't a guarantee. Dust can still sneak in from nowhere and mess your paint up, but it drops your odds big time, and I'm about to show you how. Before I even think about masking this car up, there's one step people skip, and it's costing them a clean paint job. Water. That's right, plain water. I'm gonna wet down the floor, wet down the walls if I can, even mist the air a little around the car. Here's why this works. Dust doesn't fly through the air on its own. It rides on movement, and dry concrete is one of the biggest culprits, kicking it up every time you walk past. When you wet that floor down, you're weighing that dust down before it ever gets a chance to land on your paint. Same goes for any dry surfaces around your workspace. Cobwebs, shelves, old rags, wet them or clear them out. Now here's a tip if you don't have a booth. Don't just wet it once and forget it. Give it a light remist right before you spray, because that floor is gonna dry out faster than you think, especially if you got a fan running. This one step alone can cut your dust contamination down more than people realize. The base coat is already down, but the truth is, the base coat was never the hardest part. Even if you get a little dust in it, you can usually sand it smooth, respray it if needed, and still end up with a great finish. The clear coat is a completely different story. This is the stage where most people make costly mistakes. Once the clear goes on, every pass matters. Your timing and your consistency all have to come together. That's exactly what we're focusing on today. How to spray clear coat the right way and avoid the mistakes that can ruin an otherwise perfect paint job. All right, clear coat's going down right now, and this is the moment that separates a good paint job from a great one. Watch what's happening in this environment. No booth, no filtered airflow, just me, this gun, and a space I've prepped the best way I know how. And I want you to understand something. The environment you're spraying in matters way more than people give it credit for. It's not just about having a fancy setup, it's about controlling what you can control. Right now, the floor is damp, the air's settled, and I've eliminated as much movement around this car as possible. That's the whole game when you don't have a booth. You're not trying to make the environment perfect, because it's never going to be perfect. You're trying to stack the odds in your favor every single step of the way. Now, here's something most people don't think about. Clear coat isn't just about laying down shine, it's a science. Every pass I make right now is about even coverage, consistent distance, and letting the material flow the way it's supposed to. And in a space like this, that becomes even more important because you don't have that controlled airflow pulling overspray away from you. You got to be intentional with every single movement. This is also where patience comes in. A lot of people rush this part because they're excited to see the shine come through. But rushing clear coat in an open environment like this is exactly how dust gets trapped, how runs happen, how you end up redoing a whole panel. So stick with me here, because in a minute, I'm gonna show you what happens after this coat flashes off. And trust me, you're gonna wanna see how this turns out. right, so this coat's laid down, and now it's time to just step back and let it flash off. This is the part nobody wants to talk about because it's not exciting, but it might be one of the most important steps in this whole process. Flash time is when that clear coat is releasing its solvents, thinning out, getting ready for the next pass. And if you rush this, especially in an open environment like this one, you're asking for trouble. Trapped solvents, texture issues, even more chances for dust to settle into a surface that's still tacky and vulnerable. So right now, I'm not touching anything. I'm not walking around this car. I'm not stirring up any air I don't have to. I'm literally just letting it sit and do its thing. This is also a good time to check your environment again. Look around, see if anything's changed, see if dust settled anywhere you didn't expect. Because the more you understand what's happening during this quiet moment, the more control you have over your next move. All right, second pass of clear coat, here we go. This is where things start to build, and this coat's gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting for that final finish. But before I get into it, let's talk about dust prevention, because this is the pass where it matters even more than the first one. By now that first coat has flashed, it's got some tack to it, and that means it's more vulnerable to anything floating around in this space. So here's a few things I'm doing right now that you can apply even without a booth. First, I'm moving slow and deliberate around this car. No fast movements, because fast movements stir up air. And stirred up air means dust gets lifted off surfaces you didn't even think about. Second, I already damped down the floor again before this pass, because dry concrete is one of the biggest dust producers in any garage. And third, I'm keeping my pattern consistent, not going back and forth over areas I don't need to, because every extra pass is another chance for something to land where it shouldn't. Now watch this coat build. You want even coverage, you want that wet look coming through, but you're not chasing perfection with every single pass, you're building toward it. That's the mindset that saves you when you're working in a space like this. This coat's going down clean so far, and once it flashes, we'll see exactly where we stand. All right, that's the second coat down. Now, we let it flash one more time. Just watch, don't touch. Let those solvents release. This right here is the difference between a finish that lasts and one that doesn't. And there it is. Look at that. No booth, no fancy setup. Just this garage and that one simple trick I showed you from the start. Look at how that clear coat laid down. Look at that shine coming through. That's what happens when you respect the environment you're working in, instead of making excuses about it. This car right here is officially ready to go, ready to sell, ready for somebody to drive off the lot and never know it was painted in a space like this. And that's the whole point of this video. You don't need thousands of dollars in a booth to get results like this. You need patience, you need the right process, and you need that one trick I showed you today. If this helped you out, you already know what to do. Like it, share it, and I'll see you on the next one. We are out. Peace.